Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to set up a Microsoft Sentinel SIEMs lab. So what we'll be doing is we'll connect it to our Microsoft Entra ID so we can analyze logs, and we're going to be using KQL to detect suspicious activities like failed login attempt. This is a hands-on lab that simulates what real cloud security engineers and SOC analysts do in the field. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into Azure and we're gonna create a logs analytics workspace. From here, let's go to analytics workspace. This workspace is where all our logs will be stored and analyzed. So let's create our workspace. So from here, resource group, we're gonna name this demo 2. And then we're gonna name this demo 2.lab. So once you got that part, let's review. It's done. We're going to create it. Once our workspace is created, we're going to enable Microsoft Sentinel on top of that workspace. So Sentinel acts as a SIEM, which allows us to monitor, detect, and respond to threats. So from here, let's add Sentinel on top of this workspace. So let's give it a few minutes for it to deploy. So we're going to go to resource, Sentinel. So from here, you're going to select create, and then you're going to select the workspace that you just created. So which is demo 2 lab. Let's add a workspace. So once our workspace is added, we're going to connect it to Microsoft Entra ID. So Entra ID is going to allow us to enable sign-in and audit logs. So whenever there's any like failed authentication attempts or any failed login logs, we'll be able to see that from there. So from here, let's hit OK. So in this hub right here, we're gonna look for Entra ID. So once you find it, we're gonna install it. To give it a few minutes to install. And one crucial step to remember is if you have multiple labs, you definitely want to go in you Entra ID settings so you can enable diagnostic settings. This is where to send all our logs into our analytics workspace. This step is critical because without it, your logs won't actually flow into a Sentinel. So I'll show you guys here a quick step on. So from here, you're gonna go to your Entra ID tenant. You're gonna scroll down to diagnostic settings. And as you can see here, my logs are going to this workspace right here. But if you create a new workspace, you can just add a diagnostic settings. You're gonna select audit and sign-in logs, and you're gonna send them to your workspace, and you're gonna select the workspace from here. As you can see, demo 2 is there, but I'm not using that one. I'm using my old one because that's where all my logs are going to, and it makes it a little bit easier. So yes, this step is critical because if you don't enable this, you're not gonna see your logs. So now let's go to our Entra ID to turn in sign-in logs. So let's manage. So one thing to remember about this is once you're done with your lab, you definitely want to disable sign-in logs, because if you keep it on, you're gonna accumulate it. You're gonna accumulate charges. So definitely turn off sign-in logs once you're done. As you can see here, we're inside. So let's open our connector. We want sign-in logs and audit logs. We do that, we're gonna apply changes. Now to confirm our logs are running, I'm gonna do a quick test where I sign out and sign back, and also like try to maybe 4 or 5 times enter my password incorrectly, and we'll see what we get. So I'll be right back, and let's do that now. All right, so at our login screen, I'm gonna enter my password a couple times wrong just to trigger some activity. So I'll usually do this like 3 or 4 times. All right, awesome. So once you trigger some activity, and I'll show you guys our logs and what it looks like. All right, now we're back. After I had a couple failed login attempts, we're going to verify that our logs are running and we can see them. So once you're back into your tenant, you're gonna go to Sentinel, and I'm using my second lab right here to view my logs. So once you go here, we're gonna go to logs. You can close this out. And so here, I'm going to occur, and you can see what we get. So here, run this. So this will give me all of my sign-in logs. As you can see here, from the previous one where I show you guys I enter my password a couple times, as you can see, we have some failures. So these are all the sign-in logs that I'm generating. So as you can see here, you can see the activity, the identity, the locations, and the sign-in name, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is a quick way you can view your logs, which shows you authentication failures and suspicious activity. So now we're gonna take it a step further, and we're gonna show some detection logics and some brute force attempts. So let's do this. So we need to open Defender, and then I'll show you guys how to create some detection logic. Okay guys, so the last part of our lab, we're gonna create our analytics role. So from your Azure portal, go to Sentinel, select your workspace, go to Analytics, and go to Defender portal. So we're gonna create the role. So from here, select create, because schedule query role. We want this to be brute force login detection. Description. We want this to be detect multiple login attempts. Severity, I'll leave it at medium. For tactics and technique, we're gonna select credential access, and the option is gonna be brute force. And we're gonna go next. So we're gonna copy our query and put it here. So whenever we get any failed attempts, this will register. Right here, as you can see here, where failed attempts is greater than 5. But we want this to run every 5 minutes. And you can leave everything else default. We're gonna go to incident settings. I want to group my alerts. And I'll put this like every 5 minutes as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's how you create an analytics role. As you can see here, it's gonna run every 5 minutes. It's automatic. So yeah, as you can see here, we all set, and our role has been created. So this role is gonna run continuously to monitor sign-in activities and generate alerts if suspicious behavior is detected. So this is our SIEM tools move from passive monitoring to active detection. So as you can see here, there's a couple other rules that are going. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this lab. So if you guys find this video helpful, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.